All right, fight fans, brace yourselves for a verbal slugfest that's got the entire boxing community on edge. Terrence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed welterweight king, isn't just content with dominating his division, he's setting his sights on the biggest name in the sport, Canelo Alvarez. But the Mexican superstar isn't backing down, firing back with some shots of his own. In a fiery exchange that's ignited debate across the boxing world, Crawford and Canelo have been trading jabs through the media, leaving fans and pundits alike wondering if we'll ever see these two pound-for-pound greats square off in the ring. With opinions flying faster than Crawford's lightning-quick combinations, let's break down this explosive war of words and what it means for the future of boxing. We've got a star-studded cast weighing in on this potential super fight, from promoter Eddie Hearn to former world champions like Paulie Malignaggi and Oscar De La Hoya. Everyone's got an opinion. Add in the insights of current fighters like Shakur Stevenson and sparring partners like Kyrone Davis, and we've got ourselves a real dogfight of perspectives. Crawford ignited controversy with a bold declaration on social media, asserting that a matchup between him and Canelo would be the biggest fight in boxing right now. He emphatically added, "Like it or not, it's just facts." Canelo, however, was quick to dismiss Crawford's claim. He responded, "Looking at his record, he's only beaten one notable fighter in Errol Spence. Beyond that, I don't believe he's faced other elite opponents of Spence's caliber." Canelo went on to state that Crawford did a very good job with Spence and made it look very easy. "I know Terrence Crawford is a great fighter, but you never know in boxing. We'll see in the future. Right now, I'm 100% focused on my next fight, but we'll see in the future. Why not? If it makes sense, why not?"
If you see his record, he just beat one good fighter like Errol Spence is.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think he's beating other great fighter like Spence. He did a really good job with the Spence. He did like almost look very easy but I knew Terrence Crawford is a great fighter. But you never know in boxing. We'll see in the future. Right now I'm 100% focused on Jermel, but I will see in the future. Why not? If it makes sense, why not?
This back and forth has set the boxing world ablaze, with fans and experts alike dissecting every word. Crawford fired back at Canelo's assessment, saying, "Here we go with the 'I haven't fought nobody but Spence' talk. Lol, y'all so delusional, it's crazy." It's clear that Crawford's supporters believe his resume speaks for itself. But let's not forget the elephant in the room, the significant weight difference between these two fighters. Crawford has never competed above 147 pounds, while Canelo is the undisputed king at 168. This size disparity has many questioning the feasibility and fairness of such a matchup. Kyrone Davis, who has sparred with both men, offered a sobering assessment of the potential matchup, stating, "It would be a tough task for Crawford to secure a victory, primarily due to the size difference." Davis explained, "While size isn't everything in boxing, Canelo combines both size and skill, making him a formidable opponent. Crawford would need to fight a perfect fight to overcome these advantages." Davis elaborated on his stance, drawing parallels to Jermell Charlo's recent performance against Canelo. Seeing Charlo wilt under Canelo's power shots suggests that a smaller fighter like Crawford might face similar difficulties. Addressing the 21-pound weight disparity, Davis emphasized the impact it could have on punch effectiveness. At 168 pounds, Canelo's punches would likely be far more potent than Crawford's. It's not impossible for Crawford to win, but it would be an uphill battle. Davis concluded by saying, "Nothing is impossible in boxing, but if I had to put my money on someone, it would be Canelo Alvarez." On the flip side, Oscar De La Hoya, Canelo's former promoter, is backing Crawford to the hilt. "I give Crawford all the credit in the world for even thinking about possibly fighting Canelo. But if that fight ever takes place, I have Crawford 1,000%, De La Hoya said. He believes Crawford's superior boxing skills and movement would be the key to victory. Eddie Hearn, known for his candid opinions, offered a different perspective on Canelo's fight preferences. According to Hearn, Canelo isn't particularly interested in facing speedy guys who box off the back foot and counterpunch. Instead, the promoter suggests that Canelo favors opponents like Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga, fighters more likely to come face-on and have a war with him. Hearn didn't hold back in his assessment, stating bluntly, "Canelo doesn't want to fight runners because it's boring and unentertaining for the fans." This insight sheds light on why Canelo might be hesitant about a potential matchup with Crawford, known for his speed and elusive style.
I'm not sure he wants to fight a mover that he's going to be chasing around the ring, and I think that was the case when he boxed Charlo. I don't think he enjoyed that fight. I think he enjoyed the Munguia fight because it was a young, big super middleweight coming to win. I think he'd have the same kind of enjoyment out of an Edgar Berlanga fight.
This assessment has sparked debate among fans, with one commenting, "Crawford is a runner? Eyes rolling. I think this is the first time I can remember that Bud was called a runner. I guess Bivol was a runner too, so he wants to fight guys who will just stand there and let him knock him out." What a joke. But others see merit in Canelo's approach. As one fan put it, I agree about the runner's comment. But we all know you can't say you crave war and elect to not fight someone who will definitely be in front of you. The debate over Crawford's resume continues to rage. While some criticize his level of competition, others point to his dominance across multiple weight classes. One fan defended Crawford saying, LOL, Crawford is a boring fighter. He's KO'd his last 9 opponents. What more do you want? Shakur Stevenson, one of boxing's brightest young stars, believes Crawford has what it takes to upset Canelo. I give Crawford all the credit in the world for even thinking about possibly fighting Canelo, Stevenson said. Crawford is also a big guy. He's a big guy who can handle a Canelo because they're the same size. But not everyone is buying into the hype surrounding a potential Canelo-Crawford matchup. Paulie Malignaggi, in particular, offered a more skeptical perspective. Malignaggi views the proposed bout between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford as more of a spectacle aimed at casual fans rather than a legitimate sporting contest. He points out that Crawford would be moving up 3 weight divisions to challenge Canelo for his undisputed super middleweight championship, without any prior experience or acclamation at 168 pounds. This fight is more for casual fans than true boxing enthusiasts, Malignaggi argued. It's not a genuine sporting event. Crawford jumping up 3 divisions without proving himself or earning a title shot at that weight makes it feel more like a YouTuber-style spectacle. Frankly, it's a joke fight. One fan completely echoed Malignaggi's words, writing Crawford is good, however, he is not ranked in the middleweight division, much less in the super middleweight division. All these imposters that believe he can compete with Canelo are delusional. The potential fight has also raised questions about boxing's integrity as a sport. One fan expressed concern, saying, if boxing allows Crawford to move up 3 weight classes, having never fought a fighter in the 168 LBAD division, to get a title fight with Canelo before Benavidez, who has beat all the other top contenders and has been the mandatory challenger for that title for 3 years, that will prove without a doubt that boxing is wholly a financial enterprise and not worthy to be classified as a legitimate professional sport. This sentiment was echoed by another fan who said, why should Bud fight the huge Benavidez? It's called weight divisions, not height divisions. I'd ask you, why should Bud jump to the front of the line anyway? But for every skeptic, there's a believer. One fan sees the potential for greatness. This is a fight for everyone. It has historic significance as 2 of the top 4 P4P boxers in the world meet in the squared circle. Crawford is the current Sugar Ray of boxing, and Canelo is even better than Joey Maxim. If Crawford can do to Canelo what Sugar Ray Robinson did to Joey Maxim, he catapults himself to GOAT of boxing. Canelo, for his part, seems hesitant to take the fight. He's been quoted saying, I have nothing to gain and everything to lose. If I beat him, everyone will say he was too small. This stance has drawn both criticism and understanding from fans. One supporter of Canelo's position said, your favorite fighter is on PEDs. Unfortunately, this will anger them more. They already think Crawford beats him. LOL. And this will just look like a duck to them. Canelo has done the right thing here. Ruling out Bud is a good thing. But others see it as Canelo avoiding a real challenge. As one fan put it, being Canelo, he cannot do anything right. He's always being accused of dogging or whatever. For Crawford, it is a dangerous experiment. He is not just going to meet a bigger man, but a bigger man with a strong punch and great boxing skills. So if he wins, it would be something. If Canelo wins, he will be a bad guy again, beating up a smaller man. The debate rages on, with no clear consensus in sight. Some see the potential fight as a true test of skill versus size, while others view it as a mismatch or a cash grab. One thing's for certain, the boxing world is divided, and the mere possibility of this fight has sparked intense discussion about weight classes, legacy, and what it truly means to be great in this sport. As we wait to see if this dream match will ever become a reality, one fan's comment perhaps sums it up best. Love to see it, but can't see Canelo taking that fight as he is on his way out. He has achieved everything he needs to. Why take such a risk before retirement? So, fight fans, what's your take? Is Crawford biting off more than he can chew by calling out Canelo? Or is the Mexican star ducking a legitimate challenge? Could this be the fight that defines both men's legacies, or is it simply too much of a mismatch? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more hard-hitting boxing content. Until next time, keep your hands up and your chin down. See you at the fights!